Well, hello there. We are here. At least part of us is. Anyway, we're in joy to be here as always. We have a very well, whatever it is God wishes, that's going to happen. I was going to put it that way. We've been working through some meditations, and hopefully you're finding those helpful. And comments are always expected. Wow, uh, appreciated. There we are. I'll get that right word. Expected would be weird, but appreciated is good. And I was thinking about that. And that word, appreciate. I appreciate God. I appreciate my life. I appreciate my heartbeat. You know what that's doing? Oddly, strangely, but that's just how God works. Every time you use that word appreciate, God is hearing that you appreciate Him because you're thanking Him for things. For Himself first, and then all those other things. You should try that sometime. I'm going to leave it right there. That's what I got for you tonight. Hopefully, it's a blessing for you. I know it's been a blessing for me. If you require to get a hold of this shell here, and you think that I may be a part of your healing puzzle, then you just reach out to me at eric@starthealing.me, 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 and I'll send you a link and you can get an appointment and we can talk and see if we meet, meld, and come together, as they say. In whatever fashion that is, according to what you require for your healing puzzle. Look forward to that conversation when it comes, if it comes. This is just the invitation. We'll leave it there. Well, we have a passed out Joseph, don't we? He's had a big night. I mean, he did a lot, done a lot of things. Probably needs a little wifey time. Anyone, anywhere requires wifey time. And he probably requires a lot of wifey time right about now. And that 16-year-old munchkin is, of course, right there beside him, too, looking at him, making sure he's okay. He will be in the morning, everyone says. We'll have to do this again tomorrow night. The chief's wife goes, sounds amazing. Everybody gonna be here? Yep, yep, yeah, okay, I'll get that going. We did get through most of the food before that small interruption of 2 hours, and amazingly, none of the food went. Better put them together a care package and make sure it's sitting on ice. Got better than that. I got this thing that keeps things cold for, well, as long as the battery lasts. She put a big meal in it and said, take me back there and have a good rest. Joseph went by a carrier. 6 burglary people find him, pick him up. He didn't remember nothing till morning. Woke up sleeping on wifey just like you should sleep on a wifey. With a 16-year-old sprawled all over his other side and snuggled into him, and he's like, that was some night. Yeah, we're. You okay? Oh, I will be once I get to that place where you have to go alone. Yes. Well, then I'm gonna go and have a dip. Okay. Well, we may join you. Yes, that's fine. I just need a little bit of time on my own first. All right. So off he paddled and off he went out and you know, was forgetting what year and what day and what month and wow, it's cold out here, but that's all right. That's brisk. Yeah. Hmm. That'll get all the bits and pieces working. And he had a good go, whatever that meant. And he didn't elaborate, and neither do I. Stumbled up to a hot spring and fell in, literally. Through the door, plunk. No door closed. He finally reached out and thwonked the door back. And he just lay there and goes, "Well, God, that was a big day." Yes, God said, "A good one." Yes. Or surprises coming your way, but yeah, a lot of people see what you do and you do good. And you never know, that lady that's being saved right now and trucked a long, long way away may do good also. He goes, "Yeah, I'll be all right." Does his normal morning prayer of just being very thankful and grateful, full of gratitude and thankful, 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 and holy, 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 and adoration, adoration, adoration. And he gets lost in it and speaks in the utterance of the Spirit, and then says, "Thanks for that. Yeah, wonderful kingdom of yours. Let it come through this vessel." And he continues on and he finishes his prayer and just kind of sitting there taking it all in, and they both come in and slunk down and cuddle up, and he's good. Adopted daughter, whatever, person beside him, and wifey. He's good. I sit for a bit to help him wash up more, and he gets up and he says, "Well, should go find breakfast." Yes, let's do that. Walk down after getting dressed, of course, you have to do that. Dried off, dressed, out the door, down, breakfast. And there's a few people down there. He's smelling something he hasn't smelled before, but he gets in there and finds out it's a big skillet that's being made. And he doesn't mean big. Wow, that's a big pan. Yeah, well, you're helpful with all this stuff you've done for us. You made it easier for me to make this. And meat and mushrooms from downstairs and something else. And there were beans boiling in the back and mushrooms frying in oil. Smell the garlic and the thyme coming off of those. Well, that's going to be good. Somewhere, three band leaders are sitting back there, plus a few of their band, and somewhere they came up with some duck eggs. Wow, those are going to be nutritious. Oh yeah, those are for you. Everybody else is having eggs. These two are yours. I was okay. I'm not gonna argue. I could use some protein teen. Oh, this has got a lot of that. It's got moose and elk and ah, that guy over there is a Texan, and he brought boar. He brings it up every once in a while. I used to come up here and hunt an elk. He wondered if you'd guide him. Well, I'll guide him. We'll have a talk. Looks like the man needs to talk. Oh, he does. He's having a rough day, but he didn't want to push on you because he knew you had a rough day yesterday. Oh, I'm fine. Uh, is it okay if we take him out? And the whole three band go, "Yeah, yeah, we already certified him to go out there and get one. We know you won't take anything that ain't supposed to be taken." And he looks at the band. He said, "If I can get two, that'd be better." And he said, "I have the big freezer truck here. Yes, get that back to Texas and it'd be awesome. It'd take us a few days, but freezer truck, keep it that way." Yeah, he's a good butcher too. That's Joseph. So he'll get you all settled up. Ooh, boar bacon. Yeah, uh-huh. I thought you might like that. Oh, I do. He sits there and has a big meal, and the Texan looks and says, "Can we go hunting?" "Yeah, yeah. I already know where the two are that you're looking for. You need one for your son's room and one for yours, right?" "Yep, yeah, that'd be nice." "That's good. Do you mind if I gather the kidneys and livers and all those other things?" "Oh, I don't need those. I want the tongue." "Okay, you can get the tongue." Everything else goes back. Make sure you get the skin and everything. So yeah, you'll have your hide, don't worry. And the taxidermy, he'll do all the rest of that work. Okay. So off they go, and they're about 2 hours into the bush when he sees this huge one with a rock he's never even seen before, limping. Ah, he's hurt. Badly, actually. Wants to make a clean shot. Big old Texan's crying a little, so don't tell anybody about this. But man, him coming like that and showing his chest so I can just shoot him. Just wants it over. He's done. He knows that he's dying. But he likes the idea of somebody that will appreciate him on their wall. As much as he can explain that to you, he is. The guy fires, and a few minutes later, another one comes out of the bush, and he's looking a little worse for wear. He aims, fires, they're both down. Joseph goes over with a bare bone knife that he's found out was his way into the third tribe and starts doing the skinning, opening, putting out the pieces for the animals that will come. He looks up at the Texan. Don't shoot anything else. These are your two. Yep, yep. Slides the gun back in his case that's hanging on his back, and he goes, Yep, done. Don't freak out. They're going to come. Hmm. That's what happens. The Wallace first throws out the stomach and the bits and pieces that nobody ever wants to eat. They kind of come up to Joseph just about to him. The aurora's big today, so he can see pretty well. Even the headlamps are doing a little bit of good job too, but the eyes are happy. This is good food for them, and they didn't have to hunt it. They're not fighting over it either. They're just taking their piece and disappearing. About another 2.5 to 3 hours, four maybe. He's got them all broke down, and this guy has a sled. Yeah, it's got winter, and there's snow. There's always snow. Well, these days are a little different, but there's definitely enough snow for the sled to move. Loads the bits and pieces on the sled, and they start back. And he starts talking. He said, I've had some things happen that I hear you can help with. And I know you're busy here, but if you could throw some prayer that way, I'd be obliged. Have a problem, do you? I do. I know that you don't require to go there, so you don't need to. It's a long trip for you. Plus, probably wouldn't be good to go in that end of my. Yeah, correct. You can deal with this, yes. So when I get back, yeah, it will be better, different. That's good because, you know, having one of those reality breaches in your own home, it's weird. Yeah, yeah. She'll be fine. She'll have to make some choices and not decide to do the thing she's been doing. Well, that's we're gonna have a talk about that. She's not accepted God yet, but I'm gonna work on that. That's good. There was a conversation that really didn't need to be much said. Yeses and uh-huhs and him looking up and going, Father, you do your will, and I'll do the work you show me to do. And he starts working. By the time they get back, his satellite phone, which was sitting in the truck, was rattling. Picked it up and he goes, Yeah, dear. Well, that room that was all weird with, the daughter and thing is it's fixed. Yeah. I was talking to a man here that's a man of faith and he fixes things like that. But we're having to work with our daughter and her addictions and things. And well, I'm already getting her ready to go to a Christian program. And she's all up for it after what happened to her because we showed her some video and she's really freaked out. As you thought it was okay, man, once I guess. And he goes, well, wife, I got two elk and they're all dressed and everything, and they'll be in the freezer, and I'll be on my way after a good lunch of whatever's coming. I imagine it'll be leftovers, but might not. And Joseph takes the kidneys and the liver and a few of the other bits and the hooves for the band leaders and the heads he hands off to the taxidermist that's just coming out. That was a good lunch. You gotta go in there. She's doing amazing food today. You got to go in and have it. It's awesome. I'll take those two. I'll have them all set up for you in no time. So off he goes. Well, I guess I'm gonna be here a bit longer. Let's go in and see what it is. And he goes in and wow, it smells whatever that is. The breakfast was amazing. This smells even better. Oh, she goes, nah, this is a piece of cheddar that I've had that I made. It's been sitting, waiting to be the right age, and it's the right age. So it's now sitting inside mousse and 50% mousse, 50% real nice lean burger. Wrapped around that, and I'm doing fries, but not normal fries. I had some bigger potatoes, so I did those. Ooh, those look good. Yeah, and they're nice and spiced. Not too spicy, but spiced. And there's like beer battered mushrooms. Yeah, a little beer, you know. It is a bar. Remember that. It's all cooked off, don't worry. It's a nice flavor. Yeah, sounds good. And some onion rings, of course. Oh yeah. That's good. Oh, you have the kidneys and the livers. Yeah, yep. Yeah. I hear you know how to make really good. Yep. Well, you got some of that meat left, right? Yeah, oh yeah, I can go get that. That's not a problem. I got a bit here, so we'll start with that and we'll have that for supper. How's that? The three band leaders said, I stay in, I stay in, I stay in. All right, that sounds like there's going to be four. And the other one stumbles in and goes, yeah, that's me. Oh, man. Trying to get that plane back together for that nice man. Oh, yeah, we need to get working on that. So they have a nice meal and they're sitting there chatting. We're going to leave it there. Ooh, I know. Right in the middle of everything, huh? But it has to end at some point so that we can begin at another. Remember that. Blessing, simple. Well, I don't know. This one's all about invention and creativity and imagination, insight, wisdom from Father, of course, all wrapped in joy, wrapped in joy, wrapped in joy, overshadowed with peace. Unexplainable, of course. And whatever else that wishes to paint for you, according to Father's will and wish, according to your will and wish, this can be. Well, we come before you, Father, Spirit, Son, and we are so incredibly grateful when you tell a story because it's an awesome story. It's just simple everyday life, movements, and things happening that you can do, and things happening that we can do. We just leave it in your hands as you weave this story into each life. We ask you to push back that darkness. If this is their first or 100th time that you meet with them, take them down that road a little farther. Their first, then let them walk that Roman road. Let them know what it is to be saved. And then from there, just take them deeper and deeper and deeper. And we thank you for doing so. We're just going to leave it in your hands. We're going to ask for courage and strength and grace and mercy. And we're going to say thankful, grateful, gratitude, thankful, grateful, gratitude, thankful, grateful, gratitude. Standing in awe and honor, respect, allowing all glory to flow to Father, Spirit, Son. This is, and so this is. Amen. So, when you rest, rest well. When you wake, wake well. And know that your path is well lit by God. So, you have an amazing, blessed day.